Okay, guys, this is Antoine Hanzo with UDLR, along with my co-host Painbot and our special guest Kevin Toystory from Play to Win. And we're basically going to talk real quick about the two new characters that just got released. Well, not necessarily released, but announced and confirmed. We all kind of had a suspicion that they were in the mix because I guess somebody hacked it and the game and saw the sound files and this, that, and the other whatnot. But yeah, it's finally out there. It's announced, and we just wanted to go ahead and talk about Ryu and Roy. First of all, we're gonna introduce Kevin Toystory. If you guys don't know who he is, he's part of the P2W crew. Solid player. I'm gonna go ahead and let you talk a little bit about who you are, man. Who's your mains? What's the last tournament you went to? Those kind of things. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to you, Kev.
All right. Name is P2W Toystory, part of the Play to Win crew. My last tournament, I believe, was Gwinnett Brawl, if I'm not mistaken. I main Ness. I also play around with Lucina, and hopefully in this next tournament, I'll be playing Wario. Yeah, the game is too fun, man. I can't figure out a character I want to play because the game is just too fun. But I know who I won't be playing, and that might be Roy, because I don't think he should be in the game. But that's
what do you think about that Ryu, though?
Ryu, I think, is a great addition. I feel like Ryu into the game is going to be like how Snake was in Brawl, like a wonderful addition to the game, like a fresh new face, like a fresh new set of moves. It's just like a different play style brought into the game. Hopefully that's what I'm hoping, at least. Like, I hope that Ryu will bring a different play style to the game, much like how Snake did when he came into Brawl.
Yeah. So from what we're seeing in the I guess the previews showing us how what is that he did that Ryu's doing? I guess his down tilts are kind of like a crouching short and a forward.
Well, he had two things. He had a crouching short and a crouching forward, like you said. But normally in Smash, if you have a down tilt, it's just one move.
Yeah.
I can't really tell if
that's what makes me when I saw that. That's what kind of made me think, like, is this real?
Nah, like, you know what it is. You know how Little Mac has those two punches on his forward or on his forward tilt?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the same thing on a down tilt for Ryu.
That kind of makes sense, but yeah, it would be like I think you would be the only person in the game with like a double hitting down tilt.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like
but he canceled it into a Tatsu. So, I don't know, because it canceled into a Tatsumaki. And characters in this game can't cancel normals into moves.
True.
That's true. But
so is it a command? It might be a command. It might be a special, or because it could be like unless this is what I'm really thinking it is that you know how these characters have 1, 2, 3 punches that you hit A.
Yeah.
I think it might be a crouching variant that leads into a Tatsu at the end of it.
Oh, you know what? That would. Well, then, what would his special moves be?
Because then he would. Well, okay, then he could have a short. He has a Shoryuken, and he has a focus attack.
But okay, the thing about that is, like, Shoryuken could be up tilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but maybe focus attack is a down tilt. I mean, down smash. I mean, down.
I figured Tatsumaki would be like his up B.
Yeah, I think his Shoryuken is going to be pretty much an up B, and I think his recovery, like when he goes off stage, I think his Shoryuken is going to kind of be like Little Mac's up B, but the Tatsu is going to be what gets him back on the stage. I think that's going to be his recovery.
I don't know. He's got a focus attack, a Doken, a Shoryuken, and a Tatsu that looks strange, and I don't really see anything else that stuck out. But those are his 4 specials in some way.
Mm.
So you don't care too much for Roy at this point, huh?
Oh, definitely not. I think first of all, I think Fire Emblem has way too heavy of a cast already in this game. There's a lot of Fire Emblem characters, a lot of Mario characters, which I can deal with a lot of Mario characters just because like it's
Smash.
like they're staple, yeah. So like having a bunch of Mario characters isn't even really an issue to me, but having a bunch of Fire Emblem characters, where Fire Emblem is a pretty popular series, but I feel like this is a great way for Nintendo to like get some more shine in series that people had no idea about, like Shulk. Like nobody knew who Shulk was, except like there's like a very few people who knew like what game Shulk came from, like that actually played it, and then like his new game came out on the new 3DS, and a lot of people went to it probably because they played Shulk in Smash. It was like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. Let me check out his game. Like I feel like they could do the same thing with other characters from other games, and also make the game still fun.
I mean, what other
like
Nintendo IPs are out there still that you would want to see a character from? I mean, if we say, let's say my vote was Geno, or is it Geno or Genio? Geno, yeah, from Mario RPG.
Right.
I mean, that's another Mario character if you kind of think about it. But I'm thinking about like, okay, what other IPs are really there?
They got a couple. I mean, you got Rhythm Heaven.
And then who would you want to see in Rhythm Heaven on Smash?
No fucking wrestler.
Oh God, yeah.
WarioWare. They have plenty of characters from WarioWare.
That's true.
And
I feel like they could add characters from Star Fox, since Star Fox is coming out with a new game. Hopefully this year. They said it's going to be this year. Like they could add Crystal from Star Fox. So I think that would be an awesome addition. Who was from Star Fox Adventures.
That game. Falco, of course. But nobody wants to see whiny ass Slippy and old ass what's his name Peppy. I don't think they'd have too much of a place at all. But yeah, like you said, Crystal could be a pretty good one.
Honestly, it wouldn't have been so bad. But here's the thing about Fire Emblem: we have 4 Fire Emblem characters, and they're all fucking swordsmen. And this game has like 18 different classes in it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, like, what's the deal with that? Because they have, like, it's like if, let's just say we took Street Fighter. Let's just say Street Fighter had a huge representation in Smash. And the characters that were in Smash were...
all Shoto?
Yeah! Ken, Ryu, Evil Ryu, and Akuma. Those are your 4... Street Fighter representations. That's what it feels like with the Fire Emblem guys, because you have 4 swordsmen, and there's a lot of different dynamic characters in Fire Emblem that are really cool.
Yeah, like that's very true. I feel like they could add like what's his name? Not Crom. Oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. He's an axe user.
They could have put anyone. Like they could have put a bow user. Or maybe a Wyvern Rider, or anything.
I would think I would like to see a Lance, like a Lancer.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, Lance would be nice. Then you got your assassins. Well, I wouldn't say assassins, but you got Greninja in there. He's close to what you would consider an assassin would be.
Yeah, but it'd be a faster swordsman.
Right. That's true.
I don't know. It's a big drop ball, I guess.
So what do you think is going to be any different about Roy?
Nothing. He looks like the same exact fucking character.
Yeah, like honestly, if like what we can take right now from everything that we've seen, like Lucas is exactly the same, Mewtwo is exactly the same. There's not going to be any difference with Roy at all. Yeah, like that's just not going to happen.
I don't know. Do you think that's more so because of fans' demand? They don't want him to be too much different from what they were expecting in the last games they played him in, or is it just kind of
honestly, like I think a lot of the fans are kind of like ruining this opportunity of DLC characters and asking for characters that have already been in the game. When like if Sakurai is willing to like willing to put totally new characters in the game, like why would you want characters you've already seen? Like it's just crazy to me.
That's true.
Like when you have the potential to have so many more like better, like so many characters, like the list is like so big of how many characters they could put in this game, and like they just want like, oh yeah, let me just get Roy back real quick, let me get Ice Climbers back, let me get, you know what I mean?
Right,
let me get
Lucas
back.
Mewtwo. Right. Yeah, I hear that.
It might be because of resources. I mean, they already have a model and design, and it's probably cheaper.
I mean, you could say that for a bunch of characters because of the trophies.
And look, Nintendo has nothing but time in their hands. They're not coming out with any real new IPs anyway. I mean, and look what they did with Splatoon. They put Splatoon out there. It's kind of like a shell of a game. It's a fun game, but like there's so much more that they could have done, with that game to make it a whole lot better. So I don't know, man. I think they're kind of I don't want to say they're being lazy, man. They announced that new Nintendo that's coming out, and so you know that there's resources going into the new console that's probably going to come out next year. So that's my thoughts on it. I think they're going to coast this one out. We're not going to see too many big blockbuster games come out for the Wii U going forward, especially after they've already announced that they're coming out with a new system. We might get our Zelda game. We might get a Metroid game.
Oh, we're definitely getting Zelda and Star Fox are coming out like this year, unless I think they push Zelda back. But Zelda and Star Fox are definitely coming out this year.
Right. Yeah, they're probably already working on the next Zelda, Mario games for the next system too. So,
dude, like even the Zelda series, like they could have added like spoiler alert, they could have added Demise from Skyward Sword, if you don't know who that is.
No.
Yeah, Demise looks like
Demise. He looks like Akuma, dude.
He does. He looks like Oni Akuma.
Yeah.
Huh.
Demise is the last boss in Skyward Sword, and he's like, who he is the very first, if you will, Ganondorf. Like, Zelda is just a bunch of like reincarnations of heroes and villains, and like the villain for Skyward Sword is the very first villain to ever come into existence in the Zelda universe, which is Demise.
I mean, we have to.
Or even Girahim. Girahim would be a cool addition as well.
Yeah, they have the fucking trophy, and they also have fucking Majora's Mask, the Skull Kid trophy. Both of those have been great characters.
Yeah, I actually thought that Girahim was going to be in the game when I saw his trophy. When they were like teasing, I was like, oh shit, Girahim could be in the...
But, let's get back, get back to what we were talking about. So Roy is pretty much like a let down. Well, it's a clone. They have a big history.
Whoa.
But yeah, Ganondorf's a clone. And it's not like Nintendo doesn't have a history of bringing clones in. I still don't know why Ganondorf isn't his own character. He's still a Captain Falcon clone, even though he has so much stuff he could draw from to be an original character.
Dude, I've been playing Ganondorf since Brawl, so you don't have to tell me like, like, I wish Ganondorf has the potential to be so much more, and he is a lot more than he was in Brawl in this game. But it's still like, I don't know. Ganondorf has always been like my heart and soul, but I just can't.
You don't feel like Ganondorf. He just feels like Falcon strong.
Like the ultimate evil. Like, he does not feel like that in this game.
He's a wizard, but he can't throw a fireball.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we got out what we needed. I mean, Ryu's cool and new. Roy is not. But yeah,
Roy is neither cool or new.
Yeah, he's not cool or new. He's old and lame.
He was cool in Melee, I'll admit that. I was like, dang, this dude is awesome. Like, fire swords and all that good stuff.
He was new.
Yeah.
But I guess we said we all needed what we needed to say. So I appreciate you coming on and talking to us and giving us your thoughts.
Yeah, not a problem, dude.
All right, man.
Hey, so definitely look. We're gonna put it out there too, man. We're setting up a P2W interview, and so look for more Toy Story coming soon.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I'll see you guys at the tournament tomorrow. Make sure you guys all come out so P2W can get that free. So P2W can see you guys.
We see what you did there.
All right, man.
Cool, man. Well, appreciate you, man.